Saturday presents, in the red corner, the undisputed, undefeated Weed Whacker Guy. Champion of hurling grass and pollen everywhere. And in the blue corner, the challenger, extra strength Saturday. Eye drops that work all day to prevent the release of histamines that cause itchy allergy eyes. And the winner by knockout is Saturday. Saturday, bring it on.
Savage.
He wants you back, Dex. He's calling you back for the state of Florida, my guy.
Yeah, the sanity's coming back this way, and it's safe for kids. I got 3 kids in school.
Real talk. No filter on Savaged Unfiltered. Savaged.
Thursday nights as well, too. So hat tip to Kimmy over there from the MAGA movement. Thank you very much, Kimmy. I know you're listening. Check her out, guys. Give her a follow. She's a tremendous individual out there in California fighting for the good cause. And it's rare, right? Isn't it, Joe? It's rare that a woman from California like Kimmy is supporting the American First agenda. Aren't they supposed to support like communism there in California?
Well, there are still, remember, California, when Reagan was governor, was a red state. It's only been through the illegal immigration and all that they've turned it blue. There are still very, very much red enclaves throughout California and Republican conservative representatives. Some of our more conservative representatives are from, well, like with the exception of like a McCarthy. And
I was going to say, Joe, get it out of there. You're slurring worse than I am today. Good grief, man. Good Lord.
But no, there are red enclaves like the Reagan Library, the Simi Valley area. Unfortunately, was very red. It's turning more purple or blue now. But, you know, Sacramento itself is still pretty red, despite it being the seat of the California government, as opposed to L.A. and San Francisco and, you know.
You and your terms, Joe. You got to put these on freaking bumper stickers or T-shirts, man. The fucking hashtags that you come up with, man, is unreal. I mean, seriously, man. But I see Nathan here back in the digital studio, digital green room here. I noticed that he called in, actually. I guess he was having issues with his video. But I'm going to bring him in here. Nathan, can you hear us, pal?
I can hear you. I'm trying to get the camera to turn on, but for whatever reason, it's saying it's not. You know,
yeah, it's all right. We can plug you in, buddy, as a phone call because it sees that I'm actually seeing that you're actually plugged in as a phone call, so it's okay. But Nathan, anything else you want to add in, sir, or weigh in towards your campaign and some of your messages before we dip out with you, sir?
Yeah, my platform is really just based on the Constitution as a whole. The Constitution is what gives us our individual liberties. And at the present moment, you have, you know, the Republicans and the Democrats slowly working us away from those individual liberties, whether it be through the FISA bill, whether it be through, you know, something as simple as the TikTok ban bill. So, you know, those are concerns that I'm starting to see more and more from government as it becomes closer to that uniparty.
Oh, you ain't kidding about that. Nathan, before you leave, sir, I do have some side production coming in with the studio with Liz Dexia. Wanted to question you on something. Go ahead, Dex.
Hey, Nathan. I was just curious as to how you want to propose implementation of adding parents more into the educational system with the children and things of that nature.
Well, it starts by removing the Department of Education as a federal level and giving it to the sovereign states. You know, I believe that DeSantis would push heavily for more parent involvement in it. I think expanding on school of choice to expand on the transportation allow parents to have more of a choice in the schooling. You know, take the situation that I have. I'm a single father. I've got 3 sons. And one of the things that I have found is very difficult, especially if I maintain a job as a single parent, is that the busing system is out of control out here. You know, and your job doesn't care. You're especially in Florida, where it's a right to hire, right to fire state. If they like to tell you your shoelaces, you can. If the bus is late, it doesn't matter. Your job's still not getting done.
Right.
I'd like to expand on the transportation for that, so that I get to pick the school regardless of where it's at.
I like that.
So, single parents are getting crushed by the way that the schooling system is set up. And I'm sure that as it progressively gets worse, it's going to start affecting the two-parent households as well. That are working 2 and 3 jobs. So I think expanding heavily on what parents get to choose for that schooling, and then expanding these scholarship programs. One thing that I think would be huge would be, of course, the federal funding follows the student. So if a parent wanted to homeschool that child, that federal funding could go there. Think about if you had a virtual online school and you had a teacher in there that was teaching, 10 students on a virtual online. That teacher, let's just say the federal funding was $15,000. The teacher, 10 students, that's more one-on-one at $150,000.
Teachers need that. Right?
Nathan, I want to basically say thank you for coming on the show, and I'm sorry I'm kind of ending this short with you, but we're getting a lot of disturbance on your end. But we get your message, sir. Excuse me. We get your views on a lot of what we discussed on the show, and I applaud the hell out of you for doing that. And I also applaud you for excuse me, for running for Congress here in the 14th District of Florida. We need more people like you, and we need more individuals that show a lot of what you just presented: school choice, parental involvement, tax credits, which we didn't get into. I noticed that was on your website. For all my listeners that want to learn more about you, Nathan, I know you have a website. If you want to plug in, if we still have somewhat of audio left, if not, I'll put it in the show notes for some of my listeners here on Savage Unfiltered, including some of my followers on X, Vimeo, and Rumble to check you out. The floor is yours, sir. If you can, 1 minute or less, and then we'll plug away with you on the show. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, we have SnyderForFL.com. That's Snyder, FORFL.com is the website. You can also reach out to me on all of my social media platforms, and that is also Snyder4FL.
All right. Well, thank you very much. And go ahead, Joe. You got to stop raising your hand, Joe. If you want to say something, just chime. You should know by now, guys. Joe is not a talk radio or a podcast rookie. He's aligned with Wham Radio up there in Detroit and a program up in Canada. So, go ahead, Joe. You should know that.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to just talk over you either or interrupt. So, I start waving. Nathan, I wish you luck. It would be good if we had a few libertarians, real libertarians, not the libertarians that there are so many of, that it's all about just them getting high. So a few libertarians in the Congress would be helpful. But sadly, really libertarians got to run as Republicans like Ron Paul and Rand Paul did. But to the point about education, one, Federal Department of Education, unconstitutional. They do not have authority. It is a 10th Amendment states' rights or local issue. The Department of Education must be phased out. All the money needs to be block granted back to the states at a 20% rate over 5 years, and then after those 5 years, Department of Education is no more. All you employees, bye-bye. You go away. Unconstitutional under Norton v. Shelby Township, as I've talked about on my show, as we've talked about on Savage Unfiltered. Then it's a state's issue, and the money could we fight at the state level for the money to follow the child, but there cannot be federal money because federal strings then are attached.
100%.
Well said. Yeah, well said, Joe. Well said. Nathan, good luck, buddy, for running. I wish the best for you. I wish the best in your future endeavors. I hope you get that seat there in the 14th District of Florida. And man, I can't say more than enough. Good luck in everything that you're doing. again, the words, you're seeing it right here. I can't emphasize it more than enough. Thanks very much for coming on the show. I'm getting to that point where I need more coffee. You guys can see in the QR code here. But thank you very much, Nathan. Best of luck to you, buddy.
Thank you, Savage.
All right, take it easy. All right, guys, you just heard Nathan Snyder. You could follow him on Twitter X, heavily presented in a lot of X spaces. Gotten the opportunity to speak to this individual on countless of times, including Joe. Joe was actually there last Saturday, where Nathan dropped by in our X space and brought up a lot of these key issues. And when I heard that, I was like, all right, well, I got to invite him onto the show because he's got a lot of great stuff that he can bring to the table. But we're going to close it out here in about a couple minutes. I want to thank Chicken Whisperer that was here on the show. We got into his personal story. Yeah, baka, right? I got into his personal story with some of his persona that was on an episode that you'll see. And then he stuck around. And I'm like, damn it, man. That's awesome. He's like, can I stick around? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. If you got time, go ahead. Thank you for coming all the way down here. I mean, it was a pretty long drive, but thank you.
Like I said on the show that he was officially on, just stayed for part of this one. Usually people don't mind talking to Savage, but don't want to be in the same room with him. I mean,
I
that's
Joe. I can't stand being in the same room with him. This guy, Jesus Christ.
Oh God! Shut up, Dex. But no, guys. Michael, if it's all right with Dex, I will box a little bit. It's okay with you, Dex, and you're going to understand why. Dex and I are actually real life family members, and the reason why I brought him on is because he shares that same principle that I share about family. A lot of us, including myself and possibly Dex, we've kind of been shadowed out by our own family. We've become the black sheep in our family, and it's unfortunate because sometimes when we speak, they don't take us seriously, and I see it all the time. Dex sees it and everything. Every time I'm around family events, Joe, it's like. No politics here. My aunt in Georgia, I love her to death, Joe, but she'll be like, no politics when you come to my house around.
You'll upset the snowflake rest of the family's feelings.
Snowflakes, they just don't want to deal with politics. My aunt is like, that's her golden rule, man. When I come through the threshold of the family, I'm not saying last name for privacy issues, but when we go through the threshold, I call it the threshold of the family there in Georgia. I'm looked at and I'm like, oh God, I hope he doesn't talk about politics. I hope he doesn't talk about Donald Trump. I hope he doesn't talk about Joe Biden because we don't want to hear it.
Again, I was the first to become Republican. Well, actually, I'm not so sure on that now. I think my Uncle Richard, my dad's brother, he had a brother and sister. I think Uncle Richard may have been a closet Republican, but I was the first to become openly Republican and out there. And no, a lot of my family still are leftist snowflakes. Their feelings. Don't bring facts into things. You'll upset my delusion. But more and more, my cousins are Republican, so I trailblaze the way.
Yeah.
Push.
Shut up for a minute, Joe. With all due respect, I got to say that because he'll continue. Dex, you're probably laughing like, where the hell did you meet this guy from? I met him actually going on 2 years ago digitally. We never really properly introduced ourselves in person, but he's been a great asset to the show here, knowing him for now 2 years. He's been on countless of episodes here on Savage Unfiltered, including some of our X Spaces, which we do have in the bottom here with the graphic, Savage Underground, every Saturday night at 9:30 Eastern. Scan the QR code. You'll go right to my main site there on X, formerly Twitter, right? We got to put the X, right, Joe? The X. It's X. So join us there and then join us Monday and Thursday night, same time. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. I know you're sneaking in. Go ahead.
XX. Shout out to Fingers Malloy and Sarah Smith of the Snark Factor who call it X for the emphasis. And yeah, Dexy, I'm glad you recognize that about Savage too. You don't want to be in the same room with him, but
I move states.
No.
I move fucking states.
No.
Get the fuck out of Jordan.
No. He's probably saying you got me long enough on this damn podcast here, Michael, which my real name is Michael, guys, but everyone came to understand my persona throughout the last 5 years doing this podcast as Savage. So I thank you for giving me the opportunity to air some of my content. And as some of you guys here that view me on Spotify or iHeart or now, right? Yes, Joe, right? We are both on Audio Max. So thank you, Audio Max, for allowing us. Yeah. That's awesome stuff. I love to be on more platforms. But Joe and I are going to say, and we're going to openly admit here on the air, okay, and I got to get this out there, I really wish you could listen to us on Rumble and X and Vimeo. We see that, Joe, right? We see more people listening to, I don't know if I can say on your show, because on your show is different, right? Joe has a show called Constitutionalist Politics Podcast. Hey, I said it right again. And, some of our audio platforms get the higher reach than our video. I think it's the attention span. You know that damn well, Joe. Like the attention span is more on audio. Yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, I would think we're in a video age. More people would want to come as, Constitutionalist Politics I do behind the scenes on BitChute, Brighteon, Rumble, and YouTube. Yeah, I would think more would want to see us and the guests, not just here on audio, but, it's the smartphone thing. Video on smartphone on that small screen ain't great. Audio is good, so I get that. Like iHeartRadio and Player FM are the two bigger platforms that my show gets listened to, even though I'm on 16 different platforms, including Audio Mac now. Thank you to Michael Savage for tuning me into that. I joined them the other day.
No, I did that at Hat Tip, right? The Italian Hat Tip. Yeah. So you're welcome, buddy.
Yeah.
Dex, do you see any of that on Twitch since we're on that? And I do promise I'm gonna close it out, guys, because you know me with this microphone. Once I get into something, I'll never shut up. I think I'm worse than Joe, to be honest with you. But do you see some of the the reach a little bit higher on Twitch with the video content? I know you're not on audio, buddy. You mainly go with the video on Twitch with your gaming, because if you guys are not well aware of LizDexia82, that's actually his handle on Twitch. If you guys check him out on Twitch, LizDexia82, give him a like and follow.
Adobe Acrobat Studio, your team's home base. Collaborate within a shared PDF space. You've got your docs, your plans, your specs, and then invite the crew to build what's next. They talk up the teamwork. They think that this design could be a contender. And when somebody wonders what's the next step, AI helps you finish the rest. Bolts are tight, now your plan's refined. Run a smoother business when you're all aligned. Do that with Acrobat. Learn more at adobe.com/do-that-with-Acrobat.
TaxAct knows every small business owner has different tax filing needs. With TaxAct, you can file yourself with the help of an expert, or TaxAct can do it all for you. You're the boss, the head honcho, the top banana. And TaxAct is like your loyal, trusty tax aide, ready to pounce on any tax needs you might have. TaxAct is dying to pounce on some small business tax needs. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
You'll see amazing content and material with his gaming. He gets into a lot of unfiltered gaming where it's like, motherfucker, get out of my way, cursing and stuff. But do you see that, Dex, with the video? Do you see it growing at all or no?
So I try to preach when I'm giving tips and stuff on growth that video is very important. If you can get it, get a video camera, because of the fact that people want to see your expressions. They want to see how you articulate yourself while you're playing video games. Because if they just hear you, I mean, we could still fall in love with a personality and whatnot, but seeing the oh shit moments and this and that is so much more realer when you can see the person's face. So like I always tell people to go after video. You know what I mean? It's very important. And like I said, you can fall in love with that voice. You know what I mean? If you have one of those voices, one of them smooth, buttery.
I'm not smooth. No, I'm very savage.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
You got one of those good voices and personalities. You could definitely still grow, but you got a camera on top of that afterwards, and it's so much better. So much better.
Dex, hold on, Joe. Shut up again. 1 second. I'm just joking with you. No, my buddy in Tampa, Shaky. It's been presented in this podcast now for a while. He constantly says the same thing. He's like, man, what you just said, I was looking for something, but I'm talking too much, and I think I lost my train of thought. Go ahead, Joe. I'll let you talk. Jeez.
Yeah. Three things, I guess. Now, one, I agree with everything Dex said about the video. It's like, I'm part Italian too, so you need to tune in for all the arm waving, right? And the other thing is, Dexy, I love the 5-Finger Death Punch shirt. I listen to them a lot. 3, Dex, also known as the future lead singer for Dexy's Midnight Runner when they reform. So, yeah, and the last thing is, Dex, unfortunately, we weren't all born with James Earl Jones or Morgan Freeman-like voices, right?
Well, of course not. That's why we turned the video on, right?
And you need the video for the times that Michael flips me off when I talk too much, right?
God. Yeah, that's for damn certain. Really damn certain.
Guys,
I want to give
when I tease him too much. Yeah.
Yeah. See what he does there? Like when I'm ready to go into a segue or about to close up the show, he goes, "Nope, I'm not done yet, Savage. It's my time. It's not Savage time. It's my time," which I suggest you guys go over to Savage Army and get that mug. It's Savage time. Because I have it it's over there, but I'll get it in a little bit. But I want to say thank you to some people here that's been involved here on the show and the X Spaces on Twitter. I want to say thank you to our good friend, former CIA intelligence officer Pedro Israel Orta. Thank you very much, sir. I know you're listening to the show here. Thank you for coming on for 2 times now and being part of Savage Underground on Twitter. We got into a lot, Joe, didn't we? We got into just basically what was going on with the CIA while he was released from the CIA. We got into Meadows. We got into Trump. We got into Obama. There was a lot. But I strongly suggest you check out that episode on the Savage Unfiltered Library. I also want to encourage some of my listeners to come on over on May 18th at 1 p.m. Eastern, as we are going to feature a Hollywood actor, backup dancer. And what I mean by backup dancer, guys, is he was and still is a professional backup dancer to a lot of music videos that we came to love over the course of the years, including late Michael Jackson's Thriller, Beat It, which he was featured in those music videos. If you look to the right, 2 zombies over, you'll see the gentleman I'm talking about, Mr. Andre Paradis. He'll be joining us on Twitter X, on my X space, on Savage Underground. There we go. Get the words together. All right. And we'll be setting up a Q&A panel. So I highly suggest you check that out with Mr. Paradis. And we'll get into a lot of great stuff. Great friends with Paul Abdul and Jennifer Lopez. So, yeah, Dex and Joe. I mean, Joe's probably questioned me, like, how the hell you... Yeah, we get a lot of great insights here on the show. We've had a lot of wonderful backgrounds, haven't we, Joe? We've had some lunatics. We've had some comedians, not so great comedians, not so funny comedians. We had the female ventriloquist, right? April Bruckner on the show. So, yeah.
Yeah. Now, regarding Israel, as well as Target U and Krista, it's up to the listeners to decide what they do or do not accept from these whistleblowers, what they're saying. But if you haven't figured out and do not understand how our deep state is targeting people who are voicing things that are inconvenient to the deep state, then you're beyond lost. You're beyond gone. So, I mean, who you believe and what you believe is one thing, but if you don't understand that these people are being targeted because they're saying things the deep state don't like, you're clearly a leftist snowflake. Delusion. The unicorn fart fantasy crowd. My feelings. I prefer things to be a certain way, and don't upset us with the facts.
Absolutely, guys. We're about to close it out here. Scan this QR code as we close out. Live Rishi CBD products. Get 20% off your entire order with code SAVAGE10. That's right, guys. If you're looking for some really, really high quality CBD, check out Live Rishi. They've been partnered here with the show for going on 3 years. So thank you very much, Live Rishi, as a loyal exclusive sponsor here on Savage Unfiltered.
And Savage.
Dex, we're going to close it out, man. Thank you for coming on. Love you, man. Love you, brother. You're like more like a brother to me than a cousin. So I want to say thank you for coming on, pal. And what's more to see here on the Liz Dexia 82 channel? You got anything coming up, man? Any type of special streams? I know you do a lot of those streams, so plug away, buddy, as we close out.
Bro, love, peace, and fucking bacon grease, baby. We're doing all kinds of stuff. We're getting back into it, right? So now that I have my own place and my schedule's pretty solid between my 2 jobs and the 16 hours a day that I work, I have about 2 hours every morning that I'm going to try to be putting together a couple of. I need to make a new schedule and put together a couple of streams during the work week, and then have like a Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon weekend stream. So, but now that I'm in the new place, I got my first bills all taken care of, and I know it all. You know what to expect as far as my high-end internet, my electric, and all that bullshit. Like it's all budgeted now, you know, because I'm in control of my finances now. So yeah, man, I'm able to set a new schedule up without anyone bitching and complaining and nagging about me playing video games at like 8 a.m. So I'm going to fucking do that, dude. I'm going to go from like 6 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock in the morning, 3 days a week. And then I'm going to try to do a Saturday or Sunday, get the schedule up and running. So we'll start you with a little morning coffee, a little morning cup of Dex, baby. And then we'll do a Saturday, a Sunday afternoon. So stay tuned for that. Let's Dex82 on Twitch. And aside from that, you know, you can go from there and find me anywhere else. So Dex,
Joe has something here about something. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I see the fur baby moving around in the background. What's the fur baby's name?
That's Sasha Barks. She's named after Sasha Banks, the Boston native wrestler, Snoop Doggy Dogg's cousin.
There you go.
Is who we named her after. Sasha Barks is her name. She's a Doberman Shepherd mix, and she is 7.5, 8 years old. And she loved the camping this weekend, man. We went out camping, and she got to run around, and we had her on a 25, 35-foot lead or something like that. She was just able to, like, get all dirty in the dirt, chase after bees and shit. Like, it was hilarious, man. Shit about it.
Yeah, you know, Joe, she that dog, when I first was introduced to that dog about maybe 2 years ago, Dex was actually living in the state of Texas, and I went over there, and we partaked in Monday Night Raw in downtown Dallas, and we had some awesome seats. Dex was like, "Holy shit, man!" and fucking John Cena's music hit, and you know, Dex was like, you know, he's right there with his phone, and he's like, "Let's go, baby!" And I mean, but before we went there, I'm going into his apartment there, and Sasha was like just kind of looking at me, didn't attack me, but was like looking at me like, all right, this is my fucking domain here, motherfucker. You stay in your zone, and I'm going to stay in my zone. And that's how it was, man, wasn't it, Dex?
Yeah. She's an honorable bitch, man. Like, I mean, it's her space, you know, her breed, right? Shepherd Doberman mix, like her breed. She's made a guard, and ever since I've had my daughter, it's been twice as bad. So now put a muzzle on her and I put her lead on for a couple minutes. And then I'll let her sniff you while she has the muzzle on. And if you know how to pet a dog, you know to go underneath the chin, not above their head, because when you go above their head, they can't see your hands. They don't trust you. They immediately want to bite you. So you go underneath their chin, kind of like that, give them a little love or whatever. You do that and let her sniff you, this and that. The muzzle comes off within, 10 minutes. And then it's standing up and moving around is the tough one, because then she jumps.
Oh, God.
I used to have a Siberian Husky that was that way. Always jump up. But yeah, Doberman Shepherd, both those very territorial. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for the question, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, guys. We're going to close it out. I should have closed this fucking thing down about 25 minutes ago, but it's all right. It's me, guys. If you've gotten to know me over the years, I'm all about content and delivering sometimes fun and really, really interesting humor on the show, which Joe and I have had. Other than that, guys, I'm Savage. This is Joseph M. Leonard, known to the Savage Unfiltered world as Jokester Joe, right? I'm going to use that sound effect, by the way, that voiceover, Joe, if you don't mind. Like, we're going to pitch him. We're going to be like, Jokester Joe from Savage Unfiltered.
And Dex will appreciate most of the jokes are at Michael's savaged expense.
Yeah. Well, we got to make content and deliver material, baby. All right, guys, take it easy. God bless you. And be savage, not average. Till next time. Later.